Patrick McGinty.
5 to 7 minutes.
Right?
Correct. December 20th, 2011. My girlfriend Ann and I, we decided to go to bed at 11 p.m. after drinking some wine and watching some Dateline. At about 3 a.m., Ann wakes up in a huff. She's upset. She shakes me up. Patrick, I can't stand your loud snoring. I probably said something insensitive like, I didn't hear anything. So she goes, I'm getting up and I'm sleeping on the couch in the living room. Honey, don't do that. I don't want you to do that. Stay here. No, I'm going. Okay. So then I fell back to sleep. 5:30 in the morning. I wake up. I roll over to reach and cuddle with my girlfriend. But she's not there. And I don't understand. She's been there for like 7.5 years. Where is she? Did she get abducted by aliens? No. Did she spontaneously combust? I don't think so. And just as my brain started getting out of the fog, and I realized, oh, that's right. She got up because I was snoring loud. That's when 3 very surprising things happened. The first, boom! There was a huge explosion, and the building shook. And just before I could say, what the second thing happened. Whoosh! The room lit up like 3 suns! And as the bright lights filtered through my thick curtains, it was like a poltergeist. I was having sensory overload when the third thing happened. This is the Whatcom County Sheriff's Office. Occupants of apartment 204, come out with your hands up! What? This is when my military training came in. I rolled out of bed, slow crawled to my window, discreetly looked up, and I saw 25 machine guns pointed at my condo. What's going on? I run into the living room. Thank God I left my pants on the floor. So I'm putting my pants on, going in, and I get into the living room. And I see Ann. She must have had military training too, because she rolled off the couch in her nightie, crawled over to the window where I saw her, and she was discreetly looking out the window. And I saw her, and I'm like, "You all right?" I got my pants, and I look out the window, and just as I look out the window, I saw the SWAT team taking out 2 people. One guy they threw on the ground in his boxer shorts and spread eagle on the cold asphalt. And the woman, they just put a blanket on her, put her directly into the car. I also saw 2 large SWAT teams, the Whatcom County Sheriff's Office, the Bellingham Police, the ATF, and the DEA, and a police helicopter flying overhead. Overwhelming force for whatever was going on in my condo. After they put those 2 individuals in the police car, the DEA and the ATF spent the next 5 hours taking out large screen TVs, weapons, drugs, bags of stuff, computers from this person's apartment. We watched this. This was like reality TV in front of your condo. It was awesome. So what happened? Apparently, there were 2 individuals, Todd Hamilton, 35 years old, and Denali Wood, 23, dealing huge amounts of heroin and meth out of a condo 2 doors down from me. Todd Hamilton was a bad dude. This guy was the leader of the Aryan Nation gang called the Hated. He was the drug kingpin of 3 counties, Whatcom, Skagit, and Island counties. He was very violent. He strong-armed, intimidated, beat up, and killed people. arrested 62 times, and he's only 35 years old. I used to see Todd at the mailbox all the time. I'd say hi to him. He always made me smile because he was kind of quiet and he looked like Vanilla Ice. I noticed he had a big tattoo, but I could never read it because he always had a collared shirt on. So no matter what angle I saw it, one day it said Ted, the next day it said hat, and then one day it said 8. I didn't realize till after he was arrested it said hated. I remember talking to my girlfriend and saying, God, Todd's a little different. She goes, why is that? I go, well, you know, most people in this condo own a Honda, a Chevy, or a late model car. Todd, he drives either a BMW or a Land Rover. Man, that dude must have a good job or he's selling drugs. I was talking to my neighbors afterwards, and I realized our condo was under surveillance 24 hours a day for 6 months. It was wiretapped. And I was talking to the lady who lives below Todd, and she was telling me, yeah, you know, every night I would hear, chomp, 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 chomp. And I always wondered what that was. That was Todd cutting up the drugs! And we realized we saw a lot of strange people walking around the condo. Well, what the heck? We live near a college. There's always strange people walking around our condo. But the funniest thing is, the actual raid, they blew out the door with plastic explosives. And 8 big SWAT members came in, took the 2 occupants, and threw them outside. The whole thing lasted like 10 seconds. It was surreal. And I have to say, I was pretty impressed with the police that day, because they were very efficient and they came in with overwhelming force. And also what was interesting, there was no media there. I didn't see anything about this raid until like 2 to 3 weeks later, when it was in the newspaper, and I emailed it all to my friends and said, you gotta come and visit and meet my awesome neighbors! It was an experience that I will never forget, and it's a story I will tell for the rest of my life. Madam Toastmaster.